Hey everybody, it's Chad from Stick's Blog. I'm Stick. Today I want to do a video and talk about this. This is something that I just got in the mail today. Just to go ahead and let you know, you've probably read the title anyway, so it's not a big secret. It's the Montane Minimus Smock. It's a lightweight hard shell, and this is what I'm going to be giving it a try. Before I take it out of the stuff sack here, I just want to give you a size comparison. This is just a regular 1 liter Nalgene bottle, and well, you can see that there. It's not quite as tall. Comparing it to the markings, it comes up just underneath the 900 milliliter marking, and you can see that maybe the diameter of it. Real quick, I want to say this is the extra large. This is offered in sizes, I think, small through XXL. I went for the extra large. Typically on me, in most garments that I wear, a large usually fits me the way it probably should. However, an extra large is usually a little bit baggier, and that allows me to layer underneath the shell or whatever. But this is the extra large, and I'll talk about fit in just a minute. Inside the stuff sack that it comes with, it's a total of 5.6 ounces. The stuff sack on its own is 0.3 ounces, so the jacket, the extra large Minimus Smock, by itself is 5.3 ounces, at least one they ship me. I want to say that chances are I'm not going to be using this stuff sack. I just wanted to put it in there to show you, what it came with. This is it. You can get this in a couple of different colors. I went with the black just because I like black better. I want to say I picked this up on backcountry.com. These normally retail for, I believe, $199. I got mine for $139. They're on sale. Don't know how long they're going to be on sale or whatever. But basically, this is the Montane Minimus Smock. And to just let you know, I got this because I wanted a hard shell that would definitely keep me dry as far as from the rain. On a previous trip, I was using my Luke's Ultralight Seal Nylon rain jacket, and I'm not knocking it in any way, but it comes with the seals or the seams unsealed, and I chose not to seal those seams. Well, on that last particular trip, we hiked in the rain for about 3 hours, almost solid, and I noticed that in some of those seams, particularly the ones on my chest right here, where my shoulder straps were, I did get a little bit of leakage in there. And that kind of made me start thinking about how would that work for me if the weather was cooler. And I just realized that I wanted something that was going to be more waterproof. So this jacket here, it has seam seals. They're all taped. Everything on the inside is taped. I don't know if you can see any of this, but just kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Maybe you can see the how that's taped through there. I've turned this thing inside out, and it's completely taped, all the seals, everything inside there. So there's that. Also, with the Seal Nylon rain jacket, I found that it's pretty thin, and on my bare arms, after it rained for a little while, it was pretty clingy, and that just made it feel cold. I'm sure most rain jackets are going to make me feel cold if it's kind of cool outside, but I was looking for something that maybe wouldn't be quite so clingy. And that's why I decided to also get another rain shell. I want to say that this is made out of Pertex Shield Plus. I do have my Go Light Timolo, which is the older Timolo, and it's also made out of Pertex Shield. And it's actually done a pretty good job. The only reason I didn't carry it is because it weighs 10.8 ounces. But anyway, this is the Montane Minimus Smock and the extra large. There's not a whole lot of features to this thing. It's got Lycra around the cuffs, around both the wrist cuffs. It's got Lycra around the face. It doesn't have any adjustments on the face, and it's also got a Lycra band around my hip, around the bottom hem. And I've tried this on, and I will say that particularly the wrist cuffs fit me much better than my Go Light Timolo did. I'm going to say, after trying it on and playing with it just a little bit, there's probably going to be a little bit left for little left for desire in the hood as far as the way it fits. Of course, I'll wear a ball cap underneath it though, so that'll completely change the way it fits, and the ball cap will help me move side to side. It's not as bad as some other jackets I've had, but it's not quite as good. I'll say that the fit of my Luke's Ultralight rain shell, for me, in my experience, that's been the best hood that I've worn on a rain jacket. It does have a half zip because it is a smock, and then it's got the single kangaroo pocket. Other than that, it doesn't really have a whole lot to it. It's got the reflective logo on the back. It's got reflective logos on the sleeves, and it's got reflective logos on the back. It does have a bit of a drop tail. I haven't measured to see how much it is. But what's nice about it is the back end does drop down a little bit lower than the front end. So that kind of helps give you a little bit of coverage around there. I will say in the hood, in the back, to make up for lack of adjustments, they've just put a little piece of elastic right here in the back of the hood, and that just kind of helps pull the hood kind of snug around your head. And I will admit it does help. Like I said, it's not the best hood that I've used. It's not too terribly bad, but anyway. It does have a loop here on the back. It's got their name, Montane, on it. And then on the inside, I'm not really sure. They've got this big loop here, and it's got a piece of Velcro on it. The only thing I can think of what this is for is maybe to kind of stow the hood just a little bit, maybe kind of roll the hood, and then loop this back and pull it through that loop. Maybe that'll do that. I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not big into stowing hoods. I'm glad this doesn't have a dedicated pocket to stow the hood because I think it's kind of a waste. That's just my opinion. But anyway, I said that I wouldn't use the stuff sack, and reason being is because it's probably not supposed to be this way. But I can just simply put this thing inside a kangaroo pocket, and that'll do plenty of good. It's probably not meant to be used this way, but you know, it can be. It doesn't have a double-sided zipper, it's just a single-sided zipper, so I have to be careful with the zipper to make sure that I didn't jerk on it too hard or mess it up using it the way it's not supposed to. Also, this will kind of give you an idea of how big a kangaroo pocket actually is. You can see it's a pretty big pocket. So when I'm wearing it, I can actually stuff a pretty good bit of stuff in there if I needed to. And I probably wouldn't put a whole lot of things in there. Some things I would put in there probably would be like my map and maybe some snacks or something. Something like that. Not a whole lot of stuff. I wouldn't really use this because I think that would feel kind of weird with a whole bunch of weight hanging here and kind of pulling on the jacket. I don't think that would be ideal for me. But anyway, that's the size of the pocket. Also, this is a, like I said, it's Pertex Shield Plus. It's a 2.5 layer jacket. According to the website, it's a 15 denier plus a 40 denier. And what I believe, I'm not 100% sure on that, but what I believe that means is I believe that the actual membrane, or the actual membrane that they've got on here, if it is a membrane, I'm not real up to snuff on all the different layers and stuff, but anyway, it's probably a 15 denier, and then they've got the outer shell, which is a nylon shell, I believe, and that's going to be a 40 denier. Like I said, I could be completely wrong about that, so don't take my words to heart on that. If you're interested more in that information, I suggest you go and look that up yourself, just to make sure that it's right. And then, of course, the 0.5 layer, I doubt you'll be able to see it in the picture. Maybe I can just kind of show you here. If you can see, there is a little bit of a design on there. And those actually lines and those little circles and everything, as far as I understand, that's actually the 0.5 layer. From as I understand it, those maybe just raised just a hair, kind of keep it off your arm or something. Again, I could be completely wrong about that. So if you're interested in all that material, like I said, go and look it up for yourself. As far as fit, just go ahead and show you. Of course, like I said, this is a smock. So there is a bit of difference as far as putting this on as opposed to a regular rain jacket with a full zip, and that's something I'm going to have to get used to. You just have to put it on just like you would a pullover. And I want to go ahead and say right now the fit is definitely athletic, which they do list the fit as athletic. It's not like it's a big secret. In my readings and stuff, I'd read that they were athletic. But I really was surprised because, like I said, an extra large usually fits me pretty loose. And this one is actually kind of tight. particularly up underneath my arms here. There's not a whole lot. I mean, I can move around, no problem. It's not a problem for me. But what I'm getting at is I'm not going to be able to layer a whole lot up underneath this. I have a Patagonia R1 as well as one of the extreme weight Cat 4 hoodies. I've tried both of those on underneath this, and I can wear those, and that's going to be about it. No way I'll be able to get a puffy up underneath this. So in colder weather, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use this just because I can't fit one up underneath it. If I liked it enough, I could possibly get an extra large. I would say that it would probably come in around 5.5 ounces. And if I like it, I may do that, I don't know. But anyway, you can see how it fits me. Maybe you can see in the picture there, the drop tail in the back, it is a little bit lower than what it is in the front. Like I said, my sleeves are good and long. They don't ride up my arm, which is one of my big hang-ups on rain jackets. Also, like I said, the Lycra cuffs, the hems, they're tight enough to actually form a small bit of a seal, but they're not too tight to where they cut off any kind of circulation. They actually fit really good. However, I am concerned that they're just the perfect fit. I wonder over time using it if they'll stretch out some and they'll become loose. I will say that the jacket version of this, it actually comes with some Velcro on the cuffs, which really look awesome, and I did like that about the jacket, but the smock doesn't have it. So we go to the hood. You can see, like I said, it's got a nice big deep half zip. It's got a little pocket up here so that the zipper rests in, and of course there's a little bit of fleece on the inside here so it doesn't rub up against my chin or hopefully catch my whiskers. And you can see how it is. Like I said, I can't adjust the hood or anything. It is what it is. Like I said, when I'm wearing my hat though, it'll work fine. As you can see though, I turn my head and it does a pretty good job. There is just a little bit of, whenever I turn, there's a little bit of where the hood kind of gets in front of my eyes just a little bit. But like I said, a hat will fix that just fine. And then like I said, my kangaroo pocket, easily accessible. Also the kangaroo pocket, I don't know if you saw it, but it's actually mesh. So I could actually open this kangaroo pocket and it would actually help breathe just a little bit, or ventilate just a little bit. Initial thoughts, I'm pretty impressed with it. You know, ultimately I just want it to keep me dry in a prolonged rain. And I feel like it'll probably do that simply because it has tape seams. But you know, I never know until I get it out there. It's supposed to be raining in a couple days, so maybe I'll get out to just walk around and see how it does. But anyway, the fit, it's pretty tight. That's something I think I will have to get used to. But I never ever wear my puffy whenever I'm hiking. I'm usually only wearing, like I said, at most my R1, and that's in pretty cold weather. So I think this will work out okay. Like I said, for colder temperatures though, where I might need to put my rain shell on over my puffy in camp or something, I may have to go back to my Tumalo and carry it because it's got a much baggier fit. But anyway, as far as the way it feels against my skin, it doesn't really feel, it does have a little bit of a plasticky feel, but it's not too bad. I forgot to mention the elbows, they are articulated, as far as I understand, maybe. But anyway, it's not too bad. Anyway, Montane Minimus Smock, 5.3 ounces for the extra large. I'm looking forward to trying it out for the next couple of months and seeing what I think about it. I'm really coming to learn that the whole waterproof, breathable jacket thing really is, it's just it's a dilemma. You know, there's definitely sacrifices you can make this way and that way when picking out a jacket like this. So I'm just going to see what my thoughts are with this after I use it for a while. So anyway guys, I appreciate you watching. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to post them at the bottom of this video or on my blog page. I'll do my best to answer any of those questions or reply to those comments. And guys, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time. Later.